Praise the Lord, church. Good morning. Wonderful. So there are multiple testimonies I have to share. Yeah. So bear with me. Yeah. So yeah. Before I get into the testimony, I would like to share just a few verses, which during the process of sharing we will be able to relate. Right. The first one is right. Thoughts of the Lord are always for us to prosper and never to harm. Yeah. As the heavens above from the earth, so are His thoughts and plans above from ours. Correct? Yes. And I already shared this one. Right. The Lord maketh my feet like hinds feet, and make me walk upon high places. Right. So all these were the promises which I got in the beginning when I just started my career. In 2010, when I finished my engineering and started my career, and that was when all these promises were not just one day, during my quiet time, day after day, at regular times, and sometimes of crisis, etc. So you all remember that just 2 months ago, I joined a new job, and it is of course going good. And also at the same time, I also had a desire to go to the village ministry. So I've assured Pastor that I will join the ministry many times, and it never happened. Finally, we decided that last week, not yesterday, but the week before that, we should have gone to the village ministry. And since I've already committed to the pastor, that was there. In the meanwhile, I got an invitation from Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Hyderabad chapter, that they are conducting a startup month run, and they want me to speak on opportunities in electric mobility. That was a great opportunity when the ministry themselves invite, and then they just got me from LinkedIn, looked at my profile and thought I could be a potential speaker there. But then I already given a word to the pastor, right? So I didn't even discuss this to pastor, but I told them that I asked them for a day's time, and I told them that I may not join, but I would rather try to look for someone in my place and arrange for a speaker. So that was when I was thinking, should I go to the pastor and say that there's a lot of rare opportunities someone gets, I should go on. So many thoughts running. And then within those 24 hours frame, right? So in the afternoon, pastor called and said, brother, this Saturday, because of whatever the research and all, immersion and all, sorry, we are postponing this by 1 week. So, as a dog, praise the Lord, right? Yeah. So, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things, right? All things shall be added unto us. And delight yourself in the Lord, and He will grant the desires of your heart, and He will grant the requests of our lips, right? So, but then it was a very hectic schedule. I could not get much time to prepare. So Friday evening, I started at around 12 o'clock and made the presentation and everything until 4 a.m. in the morning. And next Saturday, my wife, she's carrying. She also was enthusiastic. I need an outing, so I also want to come. So we drove all the way to the place, and many big shots are there from the government, from T-Hub, and from the ministry, and also from the private industry, right? Great accomplished people, 50 years of age and 50 plus years of age, right? And I was the youngest among all. People first mistook me to be a participant, and then later they saw that okay, I'm a speaker there. Yeah. And praise be to the Lord. They gave me a 15-minute slot, but I spoke for 30 minutes. Right? And couple of things which I never realized when I was doing it, but after I came down, when my wife said that, Raju, do you know that it's been only 2 months that you came into this field, but then you started speaking like a pro, and then you started answering questions in the open air, whatever, right? So I was also amazed. Yes, it's just 2 months since I came into this new field, and it is such an amazing thing when God equips us, right? And I never expected it. So after the speech, they felicitated me with a shawl and the momentum and other things, memento, which was very new to me. I mean, I saw, as an audience, I saw definitely many people being honored that way. So when they were doing it to me, I could not really contain it, and all the glory and honor and everything be to God, right? Yeah, so this is the first part of the testimony. Now the second part of the testimony, right? Again here I will mention few verses which you will relate as I speak on, right? The Lord will give you houses which you did not build. He will give you wells which you did not dig. And He will give you vineyards which you did not plant. Right? So, again, I changed the job 2 months ago, and it's 1.5 hour, 2 and 1.5 hour, right? From 3 hours journey from here to High-Tech City, right? And we decided to move on. And since the day we decided to move on, I started talking to people in my network and searching in the internet for the right houses and all. I can almost now do a second role, right, as a agent, because I know all the properties, what are the rents there, facilities, everything. So many houses were there, good, but there was always some kind of a disconnect and discontent, right? Either the rents are too high, or the house is old and other things. And I always used to testify that for some reason, for the past 3-4 houses, whatever I've been there, God has been only giving me very unoccupied, unbranded houses. Very brand new houses, right? No one else occupied before, whether it is in Bangalore or in Hyderabad when we came. So this is what I've been testifying God also. So that is there in my mind. And nothing seems to be working. I was staying awake late, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night, browsing, searching, and such a frustration, unable to deliver even to the responsibility at the office, right? And then I shared to pastor and sister, and they prayed for it. I will also want to highlight this point, right? So Thursday night, I was very much frustrated. Friday morning, that frustration also, not that I showed it on her, but Preeti is also thinking all those lines, and she was also worried that the days have come close by and we haven't finalized any house. That was when we know that Friday prayers would happen in this church, and Preeti dropped a message to pastor that we are in look for the house and we need prayers. You believe it or not, so I started to my office, thought I would check 1-2 properties on the way, and I think it's around 11:30, 12 or so, when I think the prayer would be at the peak of its time, right? And then God showed me a house. And when God gives, all you can say is, it is good. Alright? Because He knows the deepest desires of our heart. It should be right, this is how the house should be, this should be the location, these are the facilities, and then this should be the rent. Right? Yeah, we can be praising whatever we want to be, because we are not asking for someone, right? We are asking the Lord. He is in control of everything, right? He is omnipotent. So I was crazy, Lord, yes, I need all these things, but I needed this. Right? Not that we cannot afford, but it is God's given resources, and those are to be spent wisely. And God, out of His amazing grace, right, gave a house, and that house was finalized exactly when the prayers are being made at this house. So thank you very much, Pastor. And not just that, even when we were shifting house, Pastor and Brother Mukti also helped us in getting the right contact. And yesterday the shifting was all over, and it was all smooth. So may the Lord's name be glorified, and thank you very much for all the prayers. And I want to encourage you, whatever the craziest need that you have, right, always remember, seek, you will find. Knock, it will be open. Right? Because at the end of the day, He's our Abba Father, right? If not with our Father, with whom can we be crazy? Right? He knows our in and out. We don't have to be mature when we go to the Lord, and right? So I'm very much encouraged by these turn of events. And yeah, above all, right, even the week was also very hectic. So Saturday is the shifting, and Friday early morning I have to fly to Delhi again for a 1-day conference. Again, God be the glory, right? That's again conducted by Economic Times. The top 5 IAS officers and ministries were there, and I was representing Gati there. So it is only God who is lifting. Otherwise, to my age and to my years of experience, hardly 8, right? No one even bothers to look at me, right? So Friday night I came back at around 10:30, and Saturday early morning we started. But despite all these things happening, the disturbances, our maid also was not very comfortable, and she was alright. So it was only 3 of us, but God provided, and God really provided a lot of help through Auntie, our Auntie, because she has been stretching and she worked like a warrior on these events, right? So such a grateful joy to speak of the goodness of the Lord and to speak what all things He has done. So yeah, so may all the glory and honor be to God, and thank you once again for all your prayers. Amen.